Challenge. Yes, the Nigerian Throwback Challenge. And this my edition is the Lagos edition. Yay! So all the Lagosians in the house, get ready. I'm here for your edition. If you are a Lagosian, make sure you are also. Hello everyone, how you all doing? My name is Esther of the Esther's Chronicles TV. I'm a YouTuber based in Zurich, Switzerland. Yes, so today I'm here to answer some questions. There's a challenge that is going on, and that challenge was initiated by Didi of the Didi Uncut. Please check out her channel. And she did the challenge and she tagged some people, she tagged some content creator, and a lot of content creator has been jumping on the challenge. So one of my friend in the person of Wendo of the Wendo Space just did her recently. Please make sure you check her out also. Wendo of the Wendo Space, she did her own. It was the Hausa edition and it was very nice. So I thought, okay, let me just jump on it. I see the hot now, you know. So today I'm bringing you the Lagos edition. Yes. Yeah. I'm bringing the Lagos edition of the Throwback Challenge. Yes. So listen and be blessed, and a mega shout out to all my returning subscribers. Thank you to those that will be joining my channel. Mega shout out to those that have joined my membership. If you haven't, join. Okay, so let's go into the video of the day. The challenge is the Nigerian tag, the Nigerian Throwback Challenge. Hashtag Throwback Challenge. Thank you, Didi Uncut, for this. We love you. So the first question says, what is your traditional name and what does it mean? So guys, pardon my manners if I have to be looking into the book from time to time. It's just so that I don't miss any of the questions. There are 10 in all. So the first one is, what is your traditional name and what does it mean? So my traditional name is Omonategie. Is a sentence. Omonategie, that which means Omegie. Omegie means a child of the throne, a royal child. Yes, that's who I am. I am royalty. I'm from a royal home. So next time, know that my traditional name is Omegie and it means a royal child. My name is also Esther. So, you see? So, let's go to question number 2. What was your first learning aid? What was your first learning aid? Yes, my first learning aid was a blackboard. Yes, a small blackboard. Growing up, I was the last born for a very long time. So before I came, we already had this small blackboard in the home, and then that was our general learning aid. But my personal, everybody also had a slate. Yes, I think it has to do with the 80s, the 80s thing. Yes, so I also had a personal slate, but generally it was the board because I had to watch my brothers write on it and I learned from there. Number 3 says, do you remember your first kindergarten? Like I said, I was the last born for a while. So I can't remember going to any particular kindergarten, but I remember my brothers teaching me at home because they were already in school and I started school. Those days in the early 80s, no, in the 80s, yes, you have to start school when you are 6 years old. But because I didn't start the kindergarten thing, I was learning from my brothers. So before I was 5, I already knew a lot. I had an exception to start school at 5 years old instead of the 6. And because I had this advantage of being tall, my hand was up to my ear at 5. So I started school straight at 5 years old. So number 4 says, what is the name of your primary school and color of your uniform? So I grew up in Surulere. Yes, Surulere. And the name of my primary school was Randu Avenue Nursery and Primary School. Randu Avenue, yes. And our color back then was it was a white and a maroon check. It has the maroon at the neck and it was a checky white. It was very nice. If you go to Randu Avenue, please comment. And we had a lot of Obele schools around us, but I went to Randu. All my brothers went to Obele, because I was the last one I went to Randu, and Randu was like even though it was the general school, but it was Randu Avenue. If you went to Randu Avenue in Surulere, let me see it at the comment section. So number 5 says favorite TV channel. Yeah, growing up it was just NTA. Yeah, for a very long time it was NTA. Then later AIT came. Yes, so it was NTA, and we didn't have a choice. Everybody watched NTA or LTV, Lagos Television Station. Yes. So growing up, it was basically NTA, NTA 2, Channel 5, then you have Channel 7, and then you have African Independent Television, AIT. So number 6 says, what was your first toy? What was your first toy? Of course, like every other person has said, it was the baby then. It was those babies those days. Yes, it was the blue baby, and like everyone who had it. Like so it was that same baby doll that you saw in Diddy on Cartoon, that you saw in Mommy Pee. That was also my first. Yes, before the acting drama with the children and playing with sand here and there. So it was that baby. Number 7 says, mention 4 of your favorite best TV program. So the first one was Sesame Street. Yes, it was Sesame Street because that was what we were allowed to watch in the house. And Sesame Street, I think it still exists. I still allow my children to watch Sesame Street, but it's not the same as when I was growing up. Sesame Street, that was where I learned how to read a bit, because Sesame Street was like a cartoon. So we were always watching Sesame Street in my house. After Sesame Street, then you watch news. Sesame Street is like a cartoon. If you know what I'm talking about, can you help me how to get to Sesame Street? And it's Voltron, yeah. Because I have 5 brothers. Yes, I had 5 brothers before my sister, and then I had 4 brothers, 4 elder brothers. So my brothers were always watching Voltron, but I really didn't like it, but it became my favorite. What do you expect in a boys' quarter? Then the last but not the least, that would be this Yoruba. It was a Yoruba movie. It was called Koto Orun. Koto Orun. I love Koto Orun. Koto Orun. It's a Yoruba drama like that, and we used to watch it on Channel 7 every night. You can equate it to the Willy Willy Don't Die thing. Willy Willy, I didn't like Willy Willy, but because I was always scared. So those were my 4 favorite TV programs growing up: Sesame Street, Kiddie Vision 101, Voltron, and Koto Orun. Then number 8 says your favorite snacks. My favorite snacks was buns. Still today is still buns. Yes, I love buns. I love buns a lot. I love buns, and then I love anwin. I don't know the name in English. And of course, the tiger nut. I never knew it was tiger nut. We call it Ofio in Lagos. Ofio, tiger nut. I love those. Then number 9 says, what are your best 2 subjects in primary school? Can you recite any poem you remember? This is it. My best 2 subjects were English language and writing. I love the writing assignment. I love it. And then for the songs, say if I can recite any poem, I'm going to recite more than 2 to remind my Lagosians to jump on this challenge. The first one will be, wherever you go. Wherever you be, Sisieko, do not say yes when you mean to say no. Baba Ibadan. The other one will be bàtà mi adùn kòńkòńkà. Bàtà mi adùn kòńkòńkà, tí n bá kàwé mi. Bàtà mi adùn kòńkòńkà, Bísí kàwé rẹ̀, bàtà rẹ̀ adùn kòńkòńkà. Bọ́lá kàwé rẹ̀, bàtà rẹ̀ adùn kòńkòńkà. Bó bá kàwé rẹ̀, bàtà rẹ̀ á wọṣẹ́ rẹ̀rẹ̀ nílẹ̀. So Batamiadu konkonka means my shoe will make that konkonka noise. So it was a song that were taught in our primary school those days to encourage us to study, to encourage us to face our books, because it was generally, that was what we were told, and I think it's valid till date. We're generally meant to understand that if you read your book, then you can wear high heel, you can make shakara, you can make yanga. But that if you don't read your book, you're not going to have opportunity of putting on the high heel to the offices, to the conference room. So that was a song that kept ringing, and I love that song. And I think I should sing one more song. You not say yes when you mean to say no. So I will just leave it at that so that this video is not too long. The last but not the least will be one thing your parents couldn't stop buying for you. One thing my mom couldn't stop buying was earrings. Oh my goodness. Like growing up, like I said, I had 4 brothers and then a sister before me. And I was the last born for like 7 years. Yes, I was the last born. So one thing my mom couldn't stop buying was earrings. Growing up, we had earrings for church and we had earrings for school and every other day. So we'll go to church, I lost one earring. Then when it's the next Sunday to wear earring, we won't stay it. My mom will buy again. And like that. So one thing she couldn't stop buying were earrings. Another thing she couldn't stop buying, of course, was pencil. In my primary school, I was always lost in pencil. And when I lost the pencil, I'll bring home somebody else's pencil. And that was an attitude my mom rejected. Once I come home with somebody else's pencil, she sends it back and she buys another one. So it will be earring and pencil. Yes, so I enjoy this start. So I'm calling on you. If I let me nominate 1 or 2 people to jump on this start. This is the Lagos edition. Come on, where did you grow up? Was it in the East? Was it in the West? Come with your own. Let's see what you've got. Let's get to know ourselves better on this platform. So I'm nominating Adese to jump on this challenge. I'm tagging Adese. I'm tagging Everyday Matters to jump on this challenge, and I'll be tagging, I don't know, they've tagged a lot of people that would have tagged JJ and C family. Please jump on this challenge. Jump on this challenge. Sister Susan Albert Tips, jump on this challenge. And all my lovers out there, if you're a content creator, jump on this challenge. Let's have fun. Let's get to know ourselves better. Thank you if you have watched it to this extent. I do appreciate you. God bless you. Mega shout out to you. Thank you to my returning students. Once again, thank you to those that will be joining the family. You're welcome. This is Esther's Chronicles. It's a happy place and a joyful zone. Till I see you in my next video, it's your girl, Esther. It's your girl.